everybody. Carol Starr here, moving into the third house of the Zodiac wheel on this series of the 12 houses. So the third house, it's all about your communications. It's about sisters and brothers. It's about how you express yourself, how your day goes, your early education, and also short trips. A lot in there, okay? So, and it's kind of like your attitude and learning too. So that's really important. So I want to talk about how each of the zodiac signs on the cusp influences your life and changes how you feel or explains more about you and your personality and all these different areas that we've just been speaking about. Excuse me. The first one we have is Aries. Okay. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, adds a lot of enthusiasm, excitement. You speak, you talk, you share, you love to give. And you also love to learn new things. You have that ability to always express yourself so well. There's something about Aries that everybody stops and listens to you. And then we have Taurus. Okay, so what does Taurus do? Add a little stability, a little security, a little practicality to your communications. And also, you always generally have often a methodical way of expressing yourself. And you use your chosen words very carefully all the time. Always careful not to hurt anybody's feelings, thinking before you talk, and always with a very practical bent. And so we have to move into Gemini, which is totally opposite. Gemini is you just talk. Okay, you have an idea, you share it, and I don't say you don't worry about hurting people's feelings, but you just kind of once in a while do get your foot in your mouth or think, oh, maybe I should have said that. But for the most part, you're just fun to be with. You love to share new ideas, and you love to have good conversations, and you love to travel. Okay, so the next one we have here, of course, is Cancer. And Cancer, which on the third cusp here, brings sensitivity, brings a lot of emotions, brings a lot of feelings, and also you express yourself so well. Okay, and again, you think before you talk, but you have this sort of loving, nurturing nature, and your words, no matter who you're talking to, it all comes out and expresses yourself with that loving sort of way. And then we're going to move on to Leo. Okay, another fire sign, lots of energy. You bring a lot of energy to conversations. You love to be heard. You love to be listened to, and you love to be accepted. You always like a little attention. So when it's on the third house, we know that Leo, we got to give them a little extra attention and listen to them. Okay, you sort of command the stage without having to command the stage, which I think is absolutely great. Okay, so we have the next one here, and that's going to go into Virgo. And what about Virgos? Well, Virgos, you know, again, you have that sort of practical nature. You love to express yourself carefully and easily. And you often don't start conversations. Sometimes you wait until you're asked and you have to think about things. So you use caution and care in your expressions. And also, you're another one that likes to travel, but likes to have everything taken care of. And that is for sure. So then we're going to move into Libra. A Libra indecisive. Okay. Oh, go to a restaurant with them and you'll just think, oh, God. You know, so we Libras are better off always ordering the same thing when we go to a restaurant because the decision is way too painful. So we bring a lot of lilt to conversations. We're always interested in other people. We ask questions. We like to share. And we don't always feel like we're right. We listen and learn, too. There's that learning curve we talked about. Libras always want to learn something new. Always ready to do that. Yes, I am a Libra, and I will absolutely express this way for myself. And then we have Scorpio. Okay. And I think that, you know what, Scorpios add a lot of psychology and a lot of insight and a lot of intuition to their talk. And yes, they're one of the water emotional signs, but they also think carefully before they share ideas. And they also know that sometimes they may sound a little heavy or a little too much. So they have learned, a lot of them learn just to hold back a little bit and wait before you express these huge, big feelings. Getting into a subject on politics or religion is not a good idea with a Scorpio. So I wanted to let you know that in advance. So you'll know, check the sign before you start talking about politics, right? So also, I'm going to go into, the next one is Sagittarius. Okay, just got to be sure I got the right one here. Okay, well, you know, Sagittarius, enthusiasm, fun, let's go on a trip. Don't worry about taking any luggage. We'll buy clothes when we get there. And they always have a lot of enthusiasm. They always have a little philosophy of the day. So I have a Sagittarius friend. I get a message every morning about me and how my day is going to go. I love it. And they're another sign that gets their foot in their mouth once in a while. You know, they kind of talk, they're so honest. They have to share and they have to let you know exactly what's going on. So we talk with Capricorn. Now, Capricorns are going to like a little quieter, a little bit more, how can I say, they're going to be a little slower to give their opinions. They listen to everybody else before they chime in. They like to know that they're on the right track. They hate to make mistakes and they hate to say the wrong thing. And that is so true with Capricorns, and that is for sure. And so I think that they are also masters about, if they explain something to you, you're going to understand it. And that's a real gift, isn't it? So we have Aquarius, well, you think outside the box. Okay, you talk, you share, and people listen to you because you always have, you are so learned it in so many ways. You love to learn new things, and you put things together. And also, you're great in the digital world. I thought I'd just add that. You are the most intelligent sign of the zodiac by the books. Okay, street smarts. Well, that depends. Okay, but you are smart. And you're also very independent, and your talk lets you know that you're happy to be alone. You like your friends, but you also take care of yourself without a doubt. Oh, then we move into Pisces. Okay, well, first of all, you always talk because you know what other people are thinking. So you always say the right thing. You know, you watch by their face. You can feel it inside. Very intuitive, and strong instincts about things. So you speak that way with emotions, but you use your emotions well. And you're careful. You're another one of those careful people that communicate very carefully. And also, I think that you are very artistic and creative. So I assume you're going to pull out your paintings before you leave the house, okay? So those are the 12 signs, and those are the cusp of the house and how they are, you know, just in general, okay, how each one of those cusps sort of represents that house, which is mostly about, it's other things, but as I said, it's really mostly about how you communicate and how you share and how you learn. Anyway, stay tuned for my next video here, which is going to be about the third house again, but how each one of the planets is in the house. Okay, and anyway, thank you guys. You know, I always try to bring astrology down to earth. You know that story.